So sit back and prepare to contemplate what you're about to find inside the Jordy Files.
So official.
So official.
I feel so cool.
All right, Jordan, take it away.
Okay, so we're going to start with the musical birthdays. So
Hey.
today is June 17th, and our oldest birthday is Barry Manilow,
Wow.
and he was born in 1946. He is 74 years ripe. And and then our next is Greg Rowley. How did we say I was supposed to Rowley? I don't know. He is an American singer and keyboardist. Can anyone guess what group or groups he was part of?
No, I don't want to make a horrible guess, but I'm.
He is
a rock
old.
band?
He is old. He was born in 1947, so he's 73 years old. So they're slightly older groups.
Like a Rush or something, or older than that?
Probably older than that.
Older.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what year was Rush? That was like the 80s, right? Early
70s,
80s?
Yeah, 70s, 80s, yeah.
Around that time.
No, I have
Maybe
no
a
guess.
little older.
Little older. Herman and the Hermits.
How did you know?
Did I get it?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, he was in Santana and Journey.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
I
Playing
thought Journey
keyboards.
was 80s. Am I wrong?
No, Journey was 70s.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then I don't know when Santana was. I feel like they're from like 1900
They were
to today. I don't know.
Yeah, they were from like the 60s on up. Yeah.
Okay. And then this one, another trivia birthday, Ricardo Rickrot. Does anyone know who Ricardo Rickrot is?
Did you say Rick Rot?
Rikrot.
Wow.
Rickrot.
Rick Rot.
Rickrot.
I don't
I-
know.
You
I
got
don't
me
know.
stumped. Beat.
He was born in 1972, and he is 48. And he had the #1 single with Shaggy, It Wasn't Me.
That was his,
What?
Yeah.
his genius on the keys.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
So,
Wasn't that a cover song?
Rick Rott.
I don't know. Ricardo Rickrot. What a fun name, huh?
I thought that was he wasn't the person singing
I don't know.
on that
no,
track.
that was Shaggy. But it was...
Yeah, no. What was? I thought Rayvon was the singer.
I don't know. Don't fact check
On that.
me. Just let me live my life here.
I'm gonna let you,
fact checking.
I'm gonna let you live your life.
The internet said it, so it must be true. And unless that's like his actual name and the other name is his,
It could very well be.
because it all kind of sounds the same. Anyway. And then the last birthday we have is Kendrick Lamar. And he was born in 1987. He is 33 today.
He's such a little baby.
He is
He's
a
such a little baby.
He's an old man. No, I'm just kidding.
We're calling 33-year-olds babies. That's
Yeah, that's sad.
awesome.
Sadly
God,
awesome.
Isn't that the worst?
And then we have on this day in music history, in 1972, Don McLean had his first UK #1 single with Vincent. The song was written about the 19th century artist Vincent van Gogh.
Yeah.
The song is played daily at the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam.
You know, and
It would
honestly,
be.
if you want to
It's kinda
hear
cool.
a great cover of that song, my very favorite band of all time called No Effects. It's a punk rock band out of
okay.
Southern
Yeah.
California, but they remade that song on a Fat Records comp years ago, and it's the same song,
Oh.
but it is the best version I've
No
ever
kidding.
heard. Yeah, No
I don't
Effects.
think I've ever heard it.
It's
The
beautiful.
song in general.
It's
Yeah.
Starry, Starry Night, Patriots on an Empty Hall.
Oh, no, I don't know.
You might.
I'm gonna have
we'll check
to-
it out later.
yeah, we're gonna
It's a heck
after.
of a song. It's a
We'll
good
have to pull it up.
song.
Love it.
I can't play too much of it because then Facebook has a conniption. But maybe I'll cue it up and
Hey,
give you a little something.
do the punk rock.
Don McLean,
Do
in
the
case
punk rock
some of you out there have
Oh,
been
yes.
living under a rock for 100 years, his biggest claim to
He
fame.
had that American pie.
Yeah,
That's
he
it.
did.
That's the guy. And I even saw him in interviews talking about how disgusted it was for him to play that song after years of playing it at least a couple times a day.
Oh, we've had that
hearing it.
discussion a million times.
Oh my!
It is
jeez.
even annoying to listen to after
Yeah.
many times. Like
I
now
can
when I hear
relate.
that song, I'm like, oh, God.
I respect its
6 minutes of my life.
All right.
Yeah.
Go on.
But it is a good song. And then we have in 1973, Dolly Parton recorded I Will Always Love You in RCA's Studio B in Nashville, written for her one-time partner and mentor, Porter Wagner. And then it says the song was later worldwide hit for Whitney Houston, obviously.
It was.
Yes. And then...
That was today?
Yeah,
was
in
today.
1973. Wow. So like 30 years ago.
That's factoring in. That's
I would
factoring
love
in
to
leap
think
years.
that.
I feel that way. 90s baby. So, and then this is a little Florida one, which I thought was just kind of funny. In 1987, Florida real estate agent Victoria Holman sued Motley Crue and their concert promoter for hearing loss allegedly incurred at a concert in December 1985. Holman and her daughter had front row seats less than 10 feet from the speakers. The case was settled out of court with the band's insurance company paying Holman over $30,000.
30 grand. Ooh,
I know.
big score.
I know. I mean, you can't get your hearing back, but you got 30 grand.
And it
so.
could have been solved with if I had front row seats to a Motley Crue show.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
I
what
might
did
buy
you?
some earplugs.
Yeah, what did you think was going to
Buy
happen?
some earplugs.
Yeah.
You know, there's some bands, like really loud bands that I know, or local bands that are up in Orlando, and they actually had branded earplugs that they would toss out to the audience for free.
Awesome.
You know, it's kind of like I do for koozies.
It's like a "Don't sue me" kind of a thing.
Yeah. Here's a gift.
But it's,
Don't
you know,
sue me.
they come in the little case and they have the brand on their, you know, their band name on the case, and you know,
Keep them forever.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
it's pretty slick.
And Motley Crue is so quiet, so I can't even imagine that.
I know.
They're
that's
like
not what
a
happened.
soft rock
Band.
band.
Yeah. Like classical rock.
Yes, classical rock.
Classical rock.
I never did get to see the Crew, but I grew up on the Crew. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they're still around. You may
Yeah.
get a chance here.
Did you see their movie on Netflix?
Yeah, I did.
That was pretty good.
That was
I
pretty
forget what it was called.
amazing.
What was it called? Dirt or
Dirt? That's
was
it.
it called Dirt?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was Dirt. Netflix.
Yeah, good movie. Check it out. So, and then my last fact about On This Day in Music History. In 2011, this is a good one. A computer hacker who stole songs from Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Leona Lewis, Kesha, and Mariah Carey during 2009 and 2010 was sentenced to 18 months detention in Germany. A court heard how the teenager who called himself DJ Stolen earned more than 15,000 euros, which is like approximately 18 or 19 grand, by breaking copyright laws and hacking personal information from a number of singers. The 18-year-old used software to steal unpublished songs and then offered them for sale on the internet. Anti-piracy terms in the UK and Germany noticed a growing number of pre-release tracks being leaked much earlier than normal. And then this is the best part of the story. The teen was also ordered to have therapy for an addiction to the internet.
That's because, like, you know,
They should be prescribing that these days.
when
To me, like to everybody. We all need a little detox from the.
No kidding. Yeah, it's kind of funny though. Until people started like hitting me up in different ways, like a messenger and things like that, saying, "Oh, I don't have phone service." I had no idea that there was a problem. I never answer phone calls. People don't text me. They'll send me an email or they'll hit me up on Messenger. So I had no idea what was going on in the world yesterday. But back to your story, that when you started off, I was under the impression that it was going to be like a Napster kind of thing. But he went a step further. He was hacking their computers to get unreleased material. Like, that was
pretty high.
Yikes.
I feel like the punishment fit the crime at that point.
Yeah, stealing
You know?
before the artist intended on even having it available to the public. That is.
Yeah, that's
the
wild.
level. That's where
And
I
do
would
you-
be offended.
Do you love that he called himself DJ Stolen?
I think it's brilliant. I hope that when he has his time served, that he comes out and he continues to rock that moniker.
I really hope he got that addiction to the
Yeah, he
internet
wouldn't
under
need
wrap too.
He wouldn't even need to steal anymore, but his name obviously carries some clout these days.
For
Yeah.
sure, if we're talking about it here on JNC.
Exactly.
Gotta be true. And then finally, for Dirt of the Day. So I have a few things here. Okay, so apparently an online petition is asking the Tennessee governor and legislators to erect statues of the trailblazing singer-songwriter Dolly Parton, she's popular today, in place of Confederate soldiers They've gathered more than 14,000 signatures, and there is enthusiastic backing of patron scholars to have this statue made of Dolly.
Now, I have a question. Is it going to be a full-length statue?
It's got to be
or just the bust?
Yeah. Because
I don't know if they have enough supplies for the bus.
That's a heck of a statue.
Yeah, it might be a little top-heavy.
I agree that there should be many statues of Dolly Parton.
I know,
but
she's got Dollywood. She's running Tennessee.
I'm
so.
a history
For sure.
nerd. I'm a history nerd. I love the history of this great land. I really do.
Yeah.
And I know that there were many different ethics and morals in the past, but I hope there ends up. I hope there ends up as many Dolly Parton statues as there are every other piece of significant history, because it's all what makes us beautiful.
Love it. Yeah, she should be there too. Why not?
Why not?
There's
For
enough
sure.
A
space.
Willie Nelson here.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash here.
Yeah.
Do you know
Waylon Jennings here.
Everyone
Somebody
from
was telling me, and I'm not sure if it was in Las Vegas or where, or maybe it's in there's a Willie Nelson museum
Nice.
that is loaded with not just memorabilia, but one particular thing, and I think this is how I heard the story, was his gig carpet. You know, like many of us musicians, we have a carpet and we lay it out. And let me tell you what, with all the things that I have set up, my carpet I set my gear up based on the wearing
marks
on the carpet. So I could set all my stuff up in 15 minutes flat based on how the carpet is worn. So, when I have to switch it up and get a new carpet, it's like starting over again.
Exactly.
So there is a carpet in this Willie Nelson museum, and we'll have to look it up and find out where it's at. But you could just see where all of his things sat on this carpet over the years that he used it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so just a little tidbit there for...
That is a worn carpet.
Yeah, well, you should see the one in my van right now.
Holes
It's
from the
crazy.
stool.
I did. I just
It's
bought a
crazy.
new one. I bought a new one, and there's a huge, not what I'm used to seeing on this beautiful new carpet. It's it's like starting over.
It's
and you
wild.
get to make some changes, which is nice, because
You
you
know,
always
it-
think
I
but
just-
they don't fit the carpet.
The thing with me is, if anybody out there is interested in buying me a carpet,
Make sure it has the fanciest design that's symmetrical possible.
you hit it on the head. It has to be lots of points, lots of places, and it has to be symmetrical across the carpet. So one side has to be exact, because I want to lay it out, and if I lay it out one way or lay it out the other way, it's got to be the same. Because I don't have time to be like, oh, this is the top of the carpet. No.
None of that.
None of that.
No.
None of that. All right, carry on,
Okay.
Jordyn.
Next point. So this was a couple days ago, but I feel like it's important to touch on. It's kind of sad. The daughter of country music star Hank Williams Jr., Catherine Williams Dunning, and her husband Tyler Dunning died in a car crash on Saturday, June 13th. She was 27 and her husband was 29. It said that Catherine was driving a 2007 Chevy Tahoe while towing a boat on Saturday night in Henry County, Tennessee. Tennessee got a lot going on these days.
It does.
They were traveling south and crossed the dividing highway or median on the highway and began a rollover sequence. And then, they ended up, I guess, on the shoulder of the road. The couple got married back in October 2015 and had 2 children, a 5-year-old son, Bo, and a 2-year-old daughter, Audrey. Catherine was the second youngest of Hank's 5 children.
Unbelievable. I'm assuming that the children weren't in the car then, probably.
I don't think so. It didn't say anything about them. I think it was just the 2 of them. Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So that is a sad one. And then
That's
in
sad.
local news, a huge crack formed in the south end of the Roosevelt Bridge in Stewart. This morning, shutting down one side of the major bridge divided highway, and then I guess now the whole entire thing is closed till further notice. So if you're going from Stewart to anywhere north,
You're out of gas.
you got to go the long way.
Fill up your tank.
Yes, make sure you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, they were.
Sorry.
I think the Coast Guard was advising
Yeah,
boats
boats
to
not to go through.
not go through because there was falling concrete. It's That's
yeah, the
wild,
crack was
man.
massive. There was like a huge section missing, and then a huge crack like all the way up the side, along the bottom. Who knows?
Wild. Yeah, so be careful
Hot mess.
going around the Jensen Beach to Stewart area because you're going to have a hard time.
You're not going to make it.
Even Jeff had a hard time getting here tonight,
did,
just
I
going
really did.
going around there.
I'm going back, Stuart. I'm taking 95 or Turnpike to drop off a car battery that I was going to take back to the dealership today, but it was just over the bridge, so I couldn't do it. It was like if I had a rowboat, I would have been able to get there on time, but I don't.
Way quicker.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So crazy. And then just a little bit of fun news. Apparently, American Airlines and Delta Airlines have suspended the service of liquor to those traveling domestically in coach.
Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
This is my favorite. Their reasoning is my favorite.
Yeah.
It said to minimize interaction between crews and passengers and to ensure a safer journey for all. But, the soda pop and the fucking pretzels and, that kind of contact, fine.
No big deal. No big
But,
deal.
the alcohol, just there's too much contact
think
and
that's
people can't control themselves.
It's a
so.
statement of general unrest between the economy class flight members of this community.
Yeah, that too.
I agree.
We get pissed when we have a couple shots. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I
Let's
guess.
have a shot.
I think it's time for another pickleback shot. What
That
do you
means
think?
picklebacks all around. And then I think it said, though, that's just domestically. So if you're going internationally, I think
You can still have some
you can
shots.
still have alcohol. So congratulations. If you're spending $1,000 on your flight, you're good to go.
Well, what I think that
So-
means is Florida needs to secede from the union so that anytime we go out of
Oh,
state,
we're international.
it's
won't matter.
international flight.
Yeah.
We'll all have international state lines in order to make it
There we
liquor
go.
flights.
Nice.
love it.
And then last, this is a special one for Bradley.
Oh.
Mr. The Man, the Myth, the Legend, Garth Brooks has a new song out that is all about unity, and it is called We Belong to Each Other. And I got to listen to a little bit of it today, and it's cute, and we'll have to listen to it later because we can't listen to it now. But so he has a new song out, and
Did it just drop today?
I don't know if it was today. I'm assuming the last day or two, probably. I don't know.
I read
So sorry.
briefly just a comment here on Facebook before the show started here saying somebody was asking why do people have signs that say F you Garth Brooks?
Oh,
So,
I guess that's why.
I'm,
Because he made a song about bringing people together, and nobody wants to be doing
That's
that. I guess.
offensive.
Clearly.
That is straight up offensive.
I will have to listen to it and maybe we'll have to talk about it on next
Yeah,
week's
because
show.
I didn't get to. I just got a little clip of it.
Did you listen to all the words? Maybe that had something to do
Yeah,
with
and
it.
I didn't. I
don't
just
know.
got to hear like a brief little clip of it.
I feel like
but
back in the 90s
I
he had
didn't-
a kind of a coming together song called We Shall Be Free.
Hey, that's a great song.
And it is
Oh.
a great song.
Yeah.
And
Wow, I can't believe people said "F you, Garth Brooks" to it.
It might have been. It might have been a sarcastic.
Nothing
Nothing can
surprises me.
That's true.
These
The
days.
bridge is collapsing.
I mean,
Let's just make that
yeah.
happen.
I mean, we have reached the next level.
That was the next square on our What's Up 2020 bingo sheet.
Yep.
That's what that was.
We almost have bingo.
That was it.
Unbelievable.
And then I just found a fun thing when I was, browsing, and they had this article about how much you need to earn to be rich in your state. So obviously I scrolled through all 50 states to find Florida, and just a little, so you know where you stand, you rank on your income. The average annual household income of the top 5% is $376,014.
$14. That's a massive.
I know, puts you right.
Specific.
That's the sweet spot.
I missed it by about $12.
Yeah, right. Dang it.
Damn it.
And then it said the minimum you need to make to be in the top 5% is $205,000. $205,967.
In order to do what now?
To be in the top 5% of the
the
state
top five.
to be
Okay.
rich in your state.
Yeah.
And then it said the average annual household income of the top 1% is $1,543. Or wait, shit, I'm really bad at reading these. $1,543,124.
That's like
over $1.5 million. We'll
Over
just say that.
$150,000 a month.
And then it said the minimum you need to be in the top 1% is $417,587. So if you ain't making over 200, 400 grand a year, you ain't rich in this state.
Hey,
basically.
I'm coming out with a special next week calling How to Be Rich in Your Soul. And we're going to talk about some of the things you can accomplish in order to have a little bit of self-acceptance
yes.
and be grateful for the people that we are.
Love
and
it.
I will come
Love it.
back with a segment on how to be rich in your cholesterol.
Hey!
All the bacon,
And we're going to cook with bacon and butter, baby.
bacon wrapped cereal.
And we're going to definitely put sugar on our Frosted Flakes. Give it up for Jordyn
That's it.
Hey,
Thanks, folks.
Jordan,
from the
knocked it
Jordy
out.
Files.
That was awesome.
Nice.